Welcome back to another episode. I don't know if this is going to be on the channel. I don't know why I did the intro thinking this is going to be on the channel. Now, I forgot to record earlier, so you missed the first matchup. And I'm sorry if it's a little loud when the battle's going on. I don't know how good I made the audio. I made it where we could hear, but... So, this is the Skeleton Giant versus the Teacher. As you can see, they're evened up as best as they can in terms of money. And the last battle that we missed is the Mace Spinners versus the Clams, where the Mace Spinner won. It was like a 1v1 because they were the same price. So you will now be able to see the rest of the matchups. So here we go. And we're on. So now we've got the... Oh my goodness. This Skeleton Giant killed two of the teachers right away. And now scaring off two of them. And oh my goodness, Skeleton Giant is all over them. And oh my goodness, do they? Oh my goodness, they were so lucky. And back to the action in the ring, and they're now scaring off two more. But then this other teacher is coming in. Oh my goodness, launches him down like this. Bill. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a decent battle, man. If there was anybody else matched up against the Skeleton Giant, a lot of it's the problem is with this matchup is the teachers don't have a lot of time to hit him because he keeps making them afraid, which is a good thing, but makes the match go a little bit. Oh my goodness, is he getting off? Yeah, he just ran off the side of the roads. He just ran off the side of the cliff. He was too scared. He was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna run out again." No, 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 no. Okay, we. All right, there was only two left. I repeat, there was one left, and the one teacher and a Skeleton Giant who somehow he didn't get scared. He wasn't in the radius, and there was a blue victory, which means the Skeleton Giant reigns supreme. So let me mark down this victory and defeat for one, and it was not really an upset, so no upset cities here. Not a shocker in one way. So we'll put let me mark this real quickly, and then we will go on to the next. I don't know if I'm going to cut out a lot of this. I'm just going to do as much of raw footage as I can do. Alright, the next matchup we have is the Chariot versus the Bomb on the Dang Stick. So, first we must get the Chariot. Now, I forgot to mention, this is I'm doing a tournament. Hold on, things are freezing up. I can't place a unit. Oh, okay, then that was because I didn't do quite right. Okay, I kind of think, I don't know if that's gonna work when you're in an arena and there's not a lot of space to run around. I don't even know how this is gonna work. Anyway, I forgot to mention. So this is a tournament of all the secret units, including the legacy secret units, as you can tell. Oh my goodness! So we're gonna have how many, dude? How many are we gonna have? Oh, too little, too many. So we have 11 bombs on the stick versus one chariot. Let's see what happens. So the chariot just... Oh my goodness! He just ran into the first bomb on the stick. Bang! I did not expect that. Though, when you have bombs on the sticks, and a lot of them, they were kind of spread out, for purposes, and, well, that's a victory for the bombs on the stick. That's actually the first upset. Wow. You think if maybe it was the map, I don't know if it's the map. You think if it was made up next to it, like, not made up. What am I talking about? If it was matched up against another unit, maybe he could have done better. But that is our first upset. If looking statistically for price, okay. So the rankings, the numbers is based off the price. When you have a lot of bombs on the stickies, or what I like to call them bomb sticks, then you get blown up. So there we go. So now we got the next matchup is the Witch versus the Chukonu. So I gotta find the Chukonu versus the Witch, which I think is still in the secret. I get confused because I don't remember which ones are in the secret and which ones are in the like the legacy. So bear with me. So it's 1,000. So we're gonna need some more Chuko news. The more Chuko news. So let's see what we can do here. Ooh, a little too high. Let's do 2 Chuko news versus 1 witch. Let's see who will win. Get your votes in. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was not expecting that. You know, I knew about this duplication mode that she was about to do. That this witch was about to do. But I did not expect this. The Chuko news just shoot the witch before the witch can do anything. So the Chuko news move on. So let me write down this result, and that's actually another upset. Kind of cool to see the upsets here. A lot of it's probably the upsets aren't really upsets. It's just that they got placed there because of their price. Because like you could have a really good unit at a low price. So here we go. So we've got the bank robbers versus the ball and chain. Very got a good relationship because they're 2 criminals. There's 2 kinds of criminals: bank robbers and ball and chain escapees. Well, actually, if you want to say they're not robbers, because one's been caught. What has it? Here we go, boys. Oh my goodness, red victory. So I think they threw the thing and somehow killed them. This don't make no sense. Let's run that back. Okay, so let's run that back. Run that back. What? Alright, hold on. For scientific purposes, did I just place them too close? Yeah, I think I just placed them too close. Same result, though. So the bank robbers lose and the ball and chain moves on. Apparently, I must have made a mistake when I put them too close, where they automatically lost when they threw it because it made a splash damage. So there's my first mistake of the video. There's probably gonna be more. Alright, the next matchup is the Cupid versus the Boxer. Now I know the Cupid's in here somewhere, and I might have already passed it. Yeah, we've already passed that. I just skipped over it. So the Cupid, we'll put that one down, and then we need to go to the Legacy faction for the Boxer. Oh, and I almost missed it. So here we go. It's 1 Cupid versus 1 Boxer. Who will win? It is the Boxer. Now this is supposed to be when the arrows hit. You know how it goes. The Boxer wins. You lose, Cupid. You lose. Alright, so Boxer is moving on. And the next matchup, once I mark down, I have a piece of paper. I marked down the results. So right now, we have the Mace Spinners moving on to face the Super Boxer. The Bombs on a Stick facing the Skeleton Giants. In the next round, the Chuko News facing the Samurai Giant on the next round. And then the Ball and Chain that just won, or last round. I don't know. I messed up. Anyway, the Ball and Chain versus the Shogun. And then the Boxers, the Boxer just won, is facing Artemis in the next round. And now, this next matchup is going to be the Wizard versus the Blow Daughter. So we get to get the Wizards. And then we gotta get the Blow Daughter. The blow daddy. The blow daddy. There's a lot of blow daddies right now. Let me just play some blow daddy. Blow daddies. Blow daddies. Who's gonna win? Ooh. It might be the blow darters. It is! I think he had so much firepower that he couldn't put out his. He couldn't use his magic in time. So they were just constantly poisoning him. And he'd eventually succumb to the darts. So the blow darter is victorious and moves on to the next round and will either face the winner of the next matchup. The Gatling gun versus the banner bearer. Now, I think we all know where this is gonna go. But let me just get the Gatling gun for a second. Let me get the Gatling gun. I think we all know what's gonna happen. And let me just get my boy. Let me get. We all know what's gonna happen. Let me just. Let me get what. It's a 1 to 10 odds, but I think we all know what's gonna happen. They're all gonna hold, and he's just gonna go like this. Excuse me, I'm still recovering from being sick. If you hadn't noticed. Oh my goodness, he just shooting me. He's not very accurate, but we can already tell who's gonna win this matchup. They ain't gonna move a muscle. What is this? He isn't even. My goodness, look at this. Oh my goodness. He's just raining down fire and they're just staying in place. What the heck? Uh-oh. We have some glitches. Sorry for the lag, boys. But the Gatling gun is victorious. I don't know what happened there. Sorry for the little glitches. I don't know what the freak happened. Let me make sure we're still live here. We're still live. I am so sorry for the glitches. I don't know why I did that. We have some glitches. But the show must go on. So the Gatling gun obliterates the banner bearer. When you're not even moving or not even trying, it's so easy, man. The Gatling guns, man, they were supreme. They were supreme. So now we get the Gatling guns moving on. So the next matchup, which looks very interesting, is the Solar Architect versus the Pike. So we'll get us a Pike, and then let's get us the Solar Architect. Solar Architect. Not the archetype. Not the artifact. The archetype. Architect. Now, this looks a little too suspicious. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Bad jokes. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look how long those pikes are. A 4-to-1 odds. Who will win? Well, there we go. The pikes skewer the Solar Architect before the architect can do anything. So the Solar Architect loses, and the pikes move on. That's actually an upset, so that's kind of cool. Another upset. We've had a couple upsets so far. All right, the next matchup is the Ice Mage versus the Shouter, and I think it's all on the secret side of things. What was it again? Yes, the Ice Mage versus Shouter. Let me see if I can. Bear with me. I'm doing my best to give you good content. I haven't posted in a while, and I'm trying to give us some good content, and I can't find the dang Shouter. There's how my week is gone. I think it's all the way at the end. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not even on here. I don't even know. Where's the dang Shouter? Like, did I just go into... Oh, here we are. See, that's when you don't know where you're seeing. Alright, I don't think we can duplicate here. Here we go. 1v1. Who's gonna win? Let's find out. Ice Mage or Shouter? Boom! Let's go. Oh my goodness. He just shot him into oblivion. I didn't even get to look, and then the match was over. He literally froze the shot, and the shot just blew him out of the arena. Alright, we're gonna see that again for science, see if that happens again. Oh, this time it didn't blow him out, but that's essentially what happened last time. So, that is incredibly interesting. So, the Shouter blew out the competition and got an upset. The Shouter moves on to face the Tree Giant in the next round. So, we're literally, Alright, so next section, there's 2 sections on this bracket. We go in the next section. The first matchup is one of my favorites. It is the Present Health versus the Cheerleader. Now, we all know who's winning here. So let me just showcase why. The person in the president, or whatever, who come out of that, who didn't even have a chance to come on out, and then boom, the cheerleader's gone. Alright, that's just funny, dude. If y'all can clip that, send that in a film, like, dude, that is just hilarious right there. So the present elf moves on to the next round. In the next round, we have the bomb cannon versus the raptor. The raptor's down here somewhere. Let me get the raptor. Aha! The raptor. And then we gotta get the bomb cannon. He's around here. He's around here. He's a little high up in the spectrums, you see. Where is this going now? I think it might be in the legacies. Or it might be, I just missed. It's because I missed him. We missed him. Where's the dang bomb cannon? Button. Or am I just blind? I feel like I'm just blind. Last time we couldn't find something, I found it later. And now I'm not even seeing it. Did I accidentally hit a bad thing? I don't even know. Man, this is a predicament. Did I just mark a thing that did not exist? Or am I just blind? Can y'all help me out? Because I don't even see it. There it is. I'm so blind. Y'all, forgive me. I've been sick recently, and I can't find a dang bomb stupid cannon that I knew was in this thing, and it's right here where the skeleton. My goodness, man, yeah, dude, this is ridiculous for me. I got you, man. This is all ridiculous. All right. Let's get back into this, boys. Round, however, what round it is. Let's go. Bomb cannon, boom! But the raptors are too much, and they engulf you. Alright, so the Raptors win versus the bomb cannon. So the bomb cannon gets destructively boomed by the Raptors. The guy who operating it gets mauled by the Raptor. The Raptor says, "Boom, boom, boom! Get out of here." All right, we do have a Raptor rider later in the game. All right, so the next one is Vlad versus the Ballooner. So let's get some Vladdy and the Ballooner. Now the Ballooner should be in here. Where's the Ballooner? What was it? The Vlad and Ballooner. Where the Ballooner at? Vlad is here, so let's get the Ballooner. Vlad. I passed the Ballooner. I did it. I did it again, didn't I? I did it again. Yeah, I just messed him. Ah, here it is. Here it is. How many ballooners do we have? How many ballooners is he gonna get? How many ballooners? Excuse me. Ooh, even. So 15 to 1. Here we go. 15 ballooners equals 1 Vlad, and they're gonna take him to the sky. They're gonna take him to the sky. Oh my goodness. And there's still. Oh my goodness. Oh no. They might use the mortar, like the. What is that one ability? Oh my goodness. He gone. They overwhelmed him. and the ballooners take down Vlad. They had a lot of new numbers. Now that might not help in the long run, but it might actually help in some matches. So so the ballooners will face the Raptors. I think we all know where that's gonna go next round. But we'll find out. We will find out. Okay, so the next matchup is the Banshee versus the Executioner. So we'll get the Executioner, and then I will find the dang Banshee. There we go, there's Banshee, and then we will get some more Executioners. One, two, I don't know. So there's only three Executioners. So we always do that. We're not gonna give the advantage to them. But here we go. 1, 2, go. Who's gonna win? It's gonna be the Banshee. Whoa! There's the sky. The Banshee just lifted him, and then they're gone. The guy went through the wall. That's how powerful the Banshee is. He went through the dang wall. That's what happened. He went through the dang wall, and the Banshee destroys the Executioner with the mystical powers of the Banshee. And, yeah, the Banshee moves on and advances to face the Oodle. I don't even know how to say the name, but you get the point. So the next one is the Eternal Whip versus the Barrel Roller. So we'll get the barrel. Well, no. We'll get the Eternal Whip first, and then we'll get the Barrel Roll. So let me get the Eternal Whip. We have the Eternal Whip. But now we must get the Barrel Roller. And we'll get a couple of those. We're gonna get 2 of those. So will the Whip win? That is a yes. The Infernal Whip wins. Let's go, man. Okay, sorry. I'm a little bit biased. It's one of my favorites animations on how they, how the whips look like in the game. Is the physics and the way it looks, the animations, everything. It's one of my I think my 2 favorites to win this is the Infernal Whip and the Present Elf. I want to comment down below if you can. I might make this. I don't know if I want to even put this on YouTube. By this point, I probably should, because I've been talking all like it. I am. Comment down below your favorite, if you don't know your absolute favorite, comment down maybe your top 3, top 5, or even just your top favorite unit down below in the comments. Or if you have a whole list, give me a whole list of your favorite units in tabs. Now, I'm using tabs mobile, as you probably already can tell, but, let's see what we can do here. Alright, so the next matchup is the Flag Bearer, which, funny enough, we're already here, versus the not the Raptor, my bad, the Raptor Rider. So here we go. Charge! I feel like the Raptor should get this. Raptor Rider. Oh my goodness, they're going around in circles. Oh, he had an angle. They're so fast, they can't get around. Oh my goodness, they're just gonna go around in circles. Oh, you got a little bit of a hit there. They're just going around in circles. For some reason, they just don't know how to get... My goodness, okay. Alright, now they're gonna get... Ooh! Oh my goodness. He just boomed on him. He just went... Let's go. So the Raptor takes down the Flag Bearer. The Raptor Rider takes down Flag Bearer in a technical upset. All these upsets I'm talking about are technicals because it's based on whether they're at, if they're 30. Like in this case, the Flag Bearer was 30 and the Raptor Rider was 35. So in technical terms, it was the upset, but it's basically it's basically because of the price. So the price, the Raptor Rider is better than the Flag Bearer. Oh my, ow. Good night, okay. Ow, okay. Don't poke yourself with the pen on accident. Ow. Woo. Alright, we're good. Alright. So the next matchup is the Wheelbarrow Dragon versus the Fan Barrel. Fan whatever name. The Fan Bearer. I had to get my words. Where's the Fan Bearer? Aha! How many? Oh, maybe they'll be able to blow the smoke back at the wheelbarrow. And in theory, it works. But they won't be able to stop a human being where she can get them. And effectively, I don't know how that's... And why are we glitching again? Maybe it's because my pad doesn't hold this frame rate. We're having lag. That's what it is. But it ridiculously comes out the wheelbarrow track. And it's just this guy. They were not doing any damage. But he did damage at first. But then after they got him off his thing, they can penetrate him. So the wheelbarrow dragon moves on. So I'm gonna write that down while we're going. Okay, that was just the way the music. Alright, next matchup is the Poacher versus the Cavalry. The way I say that, I was like, there's so much Cavalry versus it, but y'all know it's not. So Cavalry versus the Poacher. So let me get this Cavalry. Alright, the Cavalry. I don't know how many Cavalry we're gonna have. Probably just one, and then we'll have probably a ton of those Poachers, because they're only 120. So let's get all these Poachers down here. I mean, it kind of makes sense when you look at them. Poachers taking out Cavalry kind of makes sense, I guess. They don't like animals. Oh my goodness! Did you see that charge? Oh my goodness. Oh my good night. So we're going to put this into parts. So basically, because I would think one video would be too long. So we're going to put, each video is going to have the first, one round. So 1 round per video. So I want to, literally, after I finish this round, I'm going to literally stop this recording and do another recording of the next round. If you get what I mean. So let's go. So let me mark down Cavalry win this game. It was matchup. And so let me do a little matching up. And alright, so the next matchup is the Necromancer versus the Jester. Now, that kind of seems kind of cool, but we're gonna really look because we might miss it. Okay, here's a Jester. Well, we might want to get the Necromancer because I think it's a little higher up there, so we can know how many Jesters we gonna need in here. And I don't really remember what the Jesters do anyway. I don't even know what they do. I haven't even seen the Jesters, so we're gonna be first time experience, 4-1 odds. So let's see if the... Oh my goodness! And that one just, I guess, scared off. I don't even know if he's gonna die. Okay, I guess the other one didn't die. And then that one got turned into... Okay, that was kind of OP. It was kind of like range versus melee. And when you get that, range is gonna win most of the time. Unless you have overwhelming numbers. Which in that case, it was only 4-1 odds. No upset, so... Excuse me. So the Necromancer moves on to the next round. And then in our final matchup of the episode, and the final matchup of the round, is the Pharaoh versus the Quando. Pretty close matchup, actually. We're going to have to do 1v1 just based on the prices. So let's go. Here we go. Boom. So, you just land on the ground and you went, whoa, and then just smacked him. Okay, that was kind of boring, but not as the coolest matchup. But you know what? It's cool in my eyes. Because We have now finished the first round of the brackets of the secret units, all the secret units in tabs. And we move on to the second round in the next in part 2. There's gonna be about, let's see, let me count up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About I'll make it into about 4-part episode. Cause yeah, like hold on, let me count this one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 5-part episode. I don't know. It's gonna be about like 4 to 5-part episode. It's gonna be kind of a couple of episodes, and then maybe I'll take the best moments out of all episodes and make them into shorts. But here we go. That is a first round done, and I will see you in this part 2 of the tournament. Bye.